So this movie is just screwed up.
Truth or Dare. Okay, so if you want to watch Truth or Dare, this is going to be filled with spoilers.
Die.
What's he said? This is going to be filled with spoilers. You've been warned. Okay, so this is going to be a comprehensive review of Truth or Dare 2018. Basically, this movie follows Olivia, Lucas, and a group of their college friends, and they travel to Mexico for one last getaway for spring break before they graduate. While they're there, a stranger convinces one of the students to play a seemingly harmless game of Truth or Dare with the others. Once the game starts, it awakens something evil. A demon which forces the friends to share dark secrets and confront their deepest fears. The rules are simple and wicked. Tell the truth or die. Do the dare or die. And if you stop playing, you die. Now, one rule that they did not know is if two players call truth in a row, the next player is forced to do a dare. Now, if you don't complete your dare, you're going to die. If it's asked me, Davion, you're going to kill Christina. If I refuse, it's still going to take control of my body. I'm still going to kill her. That wouldn't happen though, because
Kill yourself.
yeah, I would be the noble one here. Okay, so in terms of this comprehensive review / reaction, I thought this movie was very deep. So basically, the game is smart and it asks them, whenever they give a truth, it pretty much asks them to say something that they want to get off their chest, or not that they want to, or that they should. So Olivia, this is a big drama, y'all. Olivia and her best friend, Murky, have been friends since they were kids. Now, Lucas is whatever her name is. Marky, yeah. Say it again.
Marky. Lucas is Marky's boyfriend.
Yes. So Olivia though likes him, but doesn't want to admit it because, you know, she just doesn't want to admit it. And the game asks her, Truth or Dare. How did it go again?
If you have feelings for Lucas.
So Olivia and her best friend, Marky. Olivia has feelings for her boyfriend Lucas, but she also sees her friend cheating on him and dancing with other people at clubs. Now this is when the first part of the movie sets place, like whenever they figure out that the game is following them back to California. And she's in the library and all these people come up to her and they like make this goofy face like, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. They make this face and like, they get like this and then they tip their head and they're like, Truth or Dare. And
Truth or Dare, Olivia.
Truth or Dare, Olivia. Truth or Dare. And they're all just coming and swarming her. And she finally just says, Truth. And then they're like, what did they ask again exactly?
About the secret that she knows about their relationship, her best friend's relationship.
And then she yells out in the library
that she's been cheating on him every chance she gets or something like that. I don't know, constantly. She's chronically cheating on her boyfriend.
Chronically. Smart girl right here, intelligent.
And then her friendship's broken.
Yeah, because her friend and her boyfriend are sitting right there in the library and he gets up, looks at her and walks away and she's just, Lucas. And then she looks at her friend Olivia and she pretty much like grabs her wrist and she's like,
oh yeah, and she goes, if you ever touch me again, I will break your arm.
Honestly, just like that, she kind of scared me. That's just gonna break my arm. Oh no, she'd break her hand. All right,
her hand,
fast forward, now she's back in the house because Olivia and her friend
Marky
live together. Now we're not talking about the other people, but these are the main characters you need to focus on.
So guess what? Marky gets asked when she says dare. She says dare, right?
Yes, she says dare.
She says, break your friend's hand.
And then that's when she turns to her and she's like, all right, why are you messing with me? She's like, how can I text you that? And she's like,
yeah.
And then she's like, do you have to do it? She's like, no, I don't want to do this no matter how mad I am at you. So then her friend Olivia, bro, she's a boss girl. She goes and gets the hammer, not even flinches, and she lays her hand on the table and she's like, do it. Yeah. Basically, she played with her friend's feelings and said something about her dad, and then she just slammed her hand and broke her hand, and then she put the hammer on the table and ran to her room. And then they took her to the hospital, Olivia, and then this is where the game even goes further. After all this stuff takes place, more of their friends start to die, which we're not going to go down that little road. We're going to condense this. And they start searching Google because, you know, Google's your best friend. And they search up is it a cathedral, a church? Yeah, Truth or Dare, Mexico. And they get a
The mission pops up.
Yes, there we go. The mission pops up and they find out there's one survivor of the game. They track her down, and then her granddaughter answers the door and they say, hey, my grandmother has not spoken in 50 years. So me and Christina are like, why not? And then eventually they go in there and she's just chilling and she's writing all this stuff down and she tells them about the game. The origins of the game is there was a priest and that lady. She had sisters and stuff when they were teenagers around there, 15, 16. They would always play games, hide and seek, truth or dare, and the priest would always find one of them and take them back. And I'm assuming y'all can read between the lines. And eventually, that person who's writing down all these notes, she says, you know what? She started learning spells, and she did a spell. Oh, damn, I'm just getting the shivers right now.
Yeah, I know.
And then she has a spell, and she pretty much puts a spell on him. And she
Releases a demon.
There we go. She releases a demon, and now the demon is
now
just...
the demon is cursing the game that they're playing, which is
Exactly.
Truth or Dare or Hide and Seek or whatever. But this case, it's Truth or Dare.
This is when she starts writing really she starts feeling, getting into it, and she starts crying. You see the emotions in her face, and she pretty much writes down this thing in Spanish. And so actually, in the game, she pretty much, since she's the one who cast it, she had to sever her tongue, and she had to seal it in, well, before she severed it, she had to say this spell 7 times, which I'm not going to, because I don't know about you, but I'm not into that demonic other stuff. I don't need anything following me back. And she severs her tongue after that, after she said it 7 times in Spanish, and she puts it in this little, I don't want to say urn, but little...
I don't know. Something that you put like ashes in or something.
Yes, but really small, and a little skull on it, I think it had. And you have to seal it with wax, and it's basically a sacrifice to the church. And that's why she could not talk for 50 years, and that's what ended the game. But you know what?
It was broken because...
Sam, this other guy who was in the game, broke it. So now he's the one who has to sever the tongue. Now this leads us to the ending of this very long comprehensive review. They find that guy and they have him held up at gunpoint in the actual mission, and he recites it 7 times. And right then and there, the game looks at Lucas, and it looks at Lucas, and it's like Truth or Dare. And then Lucas walks away all macho and mighty, and this is when that love thing comes into play. And they're like, "Where you going?" He's like, "I have to go. I have to leave." And they're like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because it asked me to pick between y'all. I have to kill one of y'all." And this is when he keeps walking, and then his ex-girlfriend, the one who cheated on him multiple times. You know what? It's not always guys who cheat on girls. Sometimes girls cheat on guys. It's 2018, y'all. Let's put that into perspective. All right, I had to say that. Okay, so after all this happened, then that's when he's like, I can't pick between them. I can't kill anyone. And that's when he starts just going crazy.
He sacrificed himself, and then the
little face. You want to make the face?
No, I'm not gonna make the face.
Okay, so then it chooses him.
And so basically, since he didn't complete the dare, he has to kill himself somehow. So the girls were holding him down.
And this is when the guy, Sam, which his real name is... Yeah, Sam. He's like, you know, I'll do it. I can't believe I'm doing this. And he starts cutting it. And you can even hear it. Like, you can hear the sound effects of him cutting it. I just would have sliced that tongue off. And then he's cutting it.
And the girls let Lucas go.
They let him go. And then he just...
If I were the girls, I would have got the gun, shot Lucas in, like, the legs. Maybe
he would have
killed him, but, like, stopped him from getting to Sam. And then the game would have ended.
But you know what? It didn't, and he stabbed him, and Sam died. And then he stabbed himself, and he died. And then you know what that means? Now it's Olivia's turn. And no, my bad. It's her friend's turn. What's her name? Marky. So this is when the game kind of throws itself. And it was trippy. It shook me. Because then she's like, Olivia's basically talking to her friend, and she's like, trust me, truth dare. So then Lucas comes back to life for a second, and it's like truth or dare. And she's like, dare. And it's like, I dare you to shoot Olivia. So then she shoots Olivia on the arm, and it like chips her. And then she's like, oh my God. And then it goes to Olivia, and it's like truth or dare. Truth or dare. And Olivia's like,
truth.
Yes. And then she's like,
oh no.
What'd he say? Oh, was it a dare?
No, she asked the demon,
yes.
Truth or dare.
Yes. So then,
the demon was like, I'm not playing the game. And she was like, if you get asked the question, you gotta answer or you die. And so he was like, what did he say?
She just answered fine. The demon answered, like, that's why I was shook. Because like Christina said, she's like, truth or dare. And she's like, that's not what she said?
That he wasn't in the game.
But then she was like,
so he said truth, and she was like, so how can we end this game? And he was like, basically, you're fucked. Because
the person who broke it and could end the spell had just been murdered by the demon. Unless you can find more friends, Olivia.
So this movie is just screwed up. It made me so mad. I hate how it ended because There's so many things that could have gone differently.
So
And there were so many, what's that called? Like how we were talking about Olivia, how she was like for the people and then she just completely screwed everybody over.
So right here at this ending, this is when she comes up with the idea to get more friends into the game. There's like 7 point something billion people on this planet, right? Alright, so Olivia has a YouTube channel, and I'm assuming it's like popping, like hot, like has a lot of subscribers because she pulls out her phone or her camera while they're leaving the mission, and she's just over here making the video, and she's like, so me and my friends, and she explains the whole movie, explains like what happened to her friends, how they died and everything, and basically she says this at the end, truth or dare. So now everyone in the world who watched the video,
the entire world is screwed because of this girl.
so now maybe this gives me a thought. Maybe you can look at this movie in a sense of this is what needs to happen in the world in terms of letting loose on what is really going on. You need to speak the truth, and maybe this is why we have so many demons in the world and why there's so much evil in the world. While there's also good, because there's people who are willing to sacrifice themselves for others, but there's people who are going to cower behind.
Throw
this.
everybody under the bus to save themselves.
Just like Olivia. So the guy asked her, so let's say the aliens come right now and they ask you this question, Olivia. Would you choose to save your friends, us, the guys playing the game,
people in the group,
or would you choose to save the entire population of Mexico? And she said Mexico, and all her friends were like, what? Really?
So basically she was saying that she wanted to kill all her friends to save the entire population of Mexico.
Because that was more.
But ironically,
rational.
in the end, she chooses to save only one of her friends and kills the entire population of the world.
The ones that were subscribed to her channel. So you know what? Be careful who you subscribe to.
Well, technically, the people that were subscribed to her channel have to play the game with other people. So it just goes around.
I guess we can end this with.
Don't watch the movie. Nah, it's a pretty cool movie.
This
If
is
you
how
like
we're gonna
scary
end this.
movies.
We're gonna end it this way: truth or dare. Thank you for those who made it to the end and watched the entire review that we gave y'all. I know it was kind of everywhere, but we finally made it to the end. So if you guys like this and would like to see more movie reviews or just anything y'all would like to see from us, please subscribe and smash that like button and comment something down below. I'm Davion West. She's Christina, and you're watching Davion West.